Remember, just keep smiling and everything will be fine.
I hope so.
Oh, hey Mom.
Sweetie, it's a bit early, and that's probably David.
Good evening.
Come in. I'll set the table in a moment. So, darling, how have you been? You look a bit pale. Are you lacking vitamin D? Maybe you should persuade your boyfriend to take you on a vacation every now and then, instead of spending all your time here in the neighborhood.
Maybe next year if we figure out our work.
Is it really so hard to do that now?
No, we just couldn't manage to take time off together.
Jonathan always used to take you somewhere, didn't seem to have any problems. And how about you, David? Do you have a job?
I already told you, Mom.
I know, but I prefer to hear it from him.
I work in a restaurant.
Is it a good one, or just someplace not worth mentioning?
Just a regular family restaurant.
Your family?
No.
How long have you been working there?
3, maybe 4 months.
Is this your first job?
Second.
What did you do before?
I was a carpenter.
Technical school?
No. High school.
College?
No.
Why didn't you consider going to college?
It just didn't work out.
Well, not everyone is destined to become someone, I guess. So, you're not thinking about finding something stable yet. Because if you two planned to continue living together, it would be appropriate to find something permanent instead of changing jobs every now and then. Tell me, why are you dating my daughter?
I don't know.
I hope you don't have any strange intentions toward her.
I'm not, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you both started, You're adults. I don't rule out that you have needs. But if something were to happen, can you guarantee the safety of my daughter and her child?
I hope so.
The world isn't built on hope, but well, someone like you is probably always somewhere else in their thoughts, away from the realities of real world. And tell me, do you have any passions?
I do.
Really? What are they? Tell us. It might be funny and interesting.
Mom, please.
What? Can't I ask a few questions? And how about your family? What do your parents do?
Mine? They.
Mom, can we talk?
Of course we can.
In private.
Why should I hide in my own house?
Please.
What's the matter, dear?
I think you know what.
You can see who that is. People like them never mature, big kids. They've broken free from their mother's apron strings, and now they're looking for another poor woman to take care of them.
You don't even know him. How can you say that?
As a woman, it's hard for me to admit, but there are certain advantages to being older. Unfortunately, you still need to mature for that.
It was supposed to be nice.
Your father worries that you might end up with someone unsuitable. You know the people he has to work with, we wouldn't want that future for you.
I can take care of myself.
Can you? Sweetie, your dad and I are just worried and want the best for you, and just because sometimes you fall for the wrong man doesn't mean you're stuck with him.
What are you talking about?
Jonathan, he called off the engagement, didn't you hear?
What?
He called it off last month.
And why should I care?
You could call him and check on him, it won't hurt you to ask.
That ship has sailed for me.
Don't act silly. Do you know how many times your father and I argued over trivial things, and yet we managed somehow? This could be a chance for you to return to someone who at least can offer you something.
We managed just fine.
Do you?
American scientists have proven that people are happier when they have less money. Dr. Berger declared at the Dubai summit that if billionaires want to further increase the gap between them and ordinary people so they can feel better, all they need to do is introduce an additional climate tax,
and he keeps
preferably
changing jobs as if it doesn't matter.
He's trying.
Not really. I'm sorry, I can't believe someone gets fired for no reason every month. That's how you treat irresponsible men. And Jonathan was responsible. That's why I'm saying, call him. Don't tell me he won't answer your call. Unless you still want to be with whatever you see in him, it'll eventually vanish. You just like me. Romantic to the point of being blind. Soon as an adult woman, you'll realize that in men, you should look for something more than just teenage infatuation. Unfortunately, not every man will be able to offer you that. That's the world for us women, many choices, but not much to pick from. But when you will understand that, maybe it'll be too late, good ones all get married, and you'll be left with your eternal child whose peak was in high school.